Welcome to Sam Outside. I'm Sam and I'm outside. I'm enjoying the 8-year-old version of myself out in nature today, alongside the 28-year experience being an outdoor educator, because I get to find stuff like this, right? That is an Eastern Redback Salamander. There's actually two of them here. Now, you'll notice I'm carrying these two little salamanders on a damp piece of wood, the same piece of wood that I found them under. Now, this, more likely at this time of year, is a mating pair. They're full grown, they're fully developed. And the reason I've got them on a piece of wood like this is because this little salamander is lungless, breathes right through its skin. And it needs to, because it literally lives under and inside material like this. So I'm just going to put these guys back where I found them. Now that you can see they got the smallest little legs. The Eastern Redback is, one of the more popular. All right, it's one of the more dense populations of salamanders you're going to find in this forest. In fact, they say if you've got a healthy ecosystem, a healthy forest, if you will, you could find one of these every square meter. Every square meter. That is an amazing statistic. It's lungless, which means I want to take care of how I handle such things, especially when I'm finding them and I'm showcasing them in front of students or guests along a guided forest therapy walk, in outdoor education or summer camp. I want to be careful. I want to teach. I want to make young stewards and ambassadors for the land and for that very sensitive species. It's called an indicator species because there are programs where people have to study, scientists and students, working on, their degrees in ecology, indicator species, meaning that they will have boards placed in certain forests and they will frequent them, turn a board over, and they'll count the number of salamanders. And they'll take from there and they'll do an average. Now, if there is a loss or a lack of finding certain species, a salamander, for example, then they know there's something wrong with the ecosystem, all right? And if they're finding an abundance of them, the right numbers, one every square meter, then, the forest is in a healthy state, which is also why I want to teach people to stick to their path, because every time I step off the path, there's a chance that, sensitive species like that could be put more at risk. They live in the soil. Those little salamanders, the Eastern Redback, lives inside the soil. And the way it's designed, the reason it is lungless is because it's the hardest part of its body is its skull. It's like a wedge. It'll go between the layers of wood or earth and get its food. All right. So the Eastern Redback, pretty amazing little creature. Thanks for watching. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.